For centuries, Topkapi Palace stood at the heart of one of history's most powerful empires. Behind its golden gates, decisions were made that shaped continents. But according to some historical accounts, life inside the palace was not only about power and ceremony. It also carried a darker side. Join us as we explore 7 secrets often associated with the Ottoman court. The cage system. Some historians suggest that potential heirs to the throne were kept in isolation, within a section of the palace known as the cafes or the cage. This practice reportedly aimed to prevent rival claims to power. While it may have reduced civil wars, prolonged confinement is believed to have deeply affected some princes, psychologically, and the Law of Fratricide. There are historical records indicating that, in earlier centuries, Ottoman law allowed a newly crowned sultan to eliminate his brothers. To secure the throne, supporters at the time argued it prevented larger bloodshed. However, modern historians continue to debate the moral and human cost of such a policy. There's disappearances in the harem. The imperial harem was one of the most protected areas of the palace. Legends say that those who lost favor sometimes vanished, without public explanation. While detailed documentation is limited, historians acknowledge that palace politics could be ruthless. The secret burials of sultans. Most Ottoman sultans were buried in well-known mausoleums. However, some accounts suggest that certain burial details were deliberately kept discreet for security or political reasons. To this day, minor debates remain about specific burial practices. And the Palace Intelligence Network. According to various historical sources, the palace maintained an extensive intelligence system. Messengers, informants, and officials reportedly monitored political rivals and potential threats. Espionage was considered a necessary tool to protect the empire's stability. The fate of the Treasury guardians. The imperial treasury was heavily guarded. Some historical claims suggest that those entrusted with protecting state wealth were held to extreme standards of loyalty. Severe punishments were frequently carried out in cases of suspected betrayal, though exact details vary across sources. The Night Watch and hidden corridors. Architectural studies confirm that Topkapi Palace contains numerous corridors and restricted sections. Some historians believe that hidden passageways may have been used for security and controlled movement within the complex. Stories of undiscovered chambers persist, though many remain part of legend rather than verified fact. Power often demands control, and control throughout history has sometimes carried a heavy cost. The Ottoman palace was a symbol of glory. But like many great empires, its walls may have witnessed both brilliance and darkness. History is rarely simple, and sometimes its shadows speak the loudest.